I've noticed a bit of a theme in the comments. It seems to be from Gen Z or younger. And I'll see things like bros still trying to grow muscle with high volume in the big 2.5, and then this little dying rose emoji, which gives away that you're probably a baby-faced 17-year-old who probably still hasn't even got a gym membership because you can't afford one. And I know exactly where this has come from. All these evidence-based trainers, these baby-faced fucking gym flop influencers who quote all these studies which are all done on people who don't even train or aren't even supervised, or they're not even using the same machines and fucking equipment as people actually use in the gym. They're at home doing some resistance band or fucking bodyweight rubbish, and then they publish a study and then it says, oh, actually, there's such a thing as junk volume and you definitely don't want to be doing too much volume. Let me tell you something right now, for those people making those comments out there, the likelihood is that everything you are doing is fucking junk volume. It's all junk. Every set that you're doing is junk because you're trying to lift as much weight as possible, and you've never had any professional coaching apart from following people on fucking social media. The truth is that you can fail your muscles. You can get to the objective in less volume, but most of you making those comments don't have the skills to do so. And yes, training is about skill. It's not about the weight. So you don't have the skill to fail your hamstrings or fail your biceps or whatever it is in 6 to 8 reps. Therefore, you need to keep practicing that skill, and you are better off staying in the 10, probably 12 to 15 rep range. Aside from training skill, there are also very good reasons to train certain muscle groups depending on the fiber composition of those muscles. How many type 1 fibers do they have? How many type 2 fibers do they have? That is going to be down to genetics, and it's also going to be down to your environment, your physical environment, what kind of sports you've done, what kind of activity you've done. I need you guys to understand that the big 2.5 doesn't really exist. It's the insignificant 2.5. It's the oversaturated 2.5. It's the fucking every dork under the sun who wants to talk about studies is now suddenly an expert 2.5. If you really want to know about building muscle, I suggest you go back in time and look at some of the trainers from the 70s, 80s, and 90s who were teaching things back then that are only just being studied now. When you see a study that comes out about lengthened partials, that shit has been known for 30, 40, probably 50 fucking years. And now all of a sudden a bunch of dorks have done a study and gone, oh, actually, it does benefit the muscle to be in the extended position and training in that lengthened position. At the end of the day, all of these videos that I make are really in vain because people are tribal. If you're a bit of a dork, if you're a bit of a nerd, you're going to like the Jeff Nippards of the world. You're going to like these evidence-based baby-faced trainers out there. It may just take you a few years yet to realize that the people that you should be listening to are the people that actually work with real people in the gym, that train hundreds of people every year, that have to come up with different cues and understanding of movements so that those people are going to learn, so they continue to be clients. Because a client is not going to stick around if they're not seeing results. So you can sit online and make all the fucking content that you want, backed up by this study and that study and all this fancy edited content. At the end of the day, if you don't have experience training real people in person, the only people you're going to fool online are idiots.